So we are doing this. Welcome, my wonderful earth signs. We're about to jump right on in um, to your monthlies. Yeah, I'm typically so freaking greasy right now. It's allergy season. My skin is like doing my eczema thing as this pollen and stuff is coming out. So if I'm extra shiny, I got coconut oil on my face. I also got like some Aquaphor. So I'm super, super glowing. All right, so here we go. Um, welcome. We are going to get into this. We are going to do the monthly readings for the wonderful, wonderful earth signs. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Kamoy. And we're doing your monthlies. Okay. So if you are part of the Patreon community, what you're going to find over on Patreon is you are going to be able to find the extended version of this reading. Okay. I've already pre-pulled your cards. It's interesting because this is saying that my connection is a little shaky. So hopefully it's capturing all of this stuff, y'all. All right, so let's get into this. We are going to be starting off with the wonderful, wonderful earth signs, which is Taurus as well as Virgos, not to mention the wonderful, wonderful Capricorns. All right. So if you are not a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, the earth energy is applying to things in your physical life. If you are cross watching, and I say this feels like earth energy, but you are not an earth sign, apply the energy where it needs to go, keeping in mind that energy is fluid. I can be saying this is earth signs energy, but it feels more like your energy. Okay. All right. So let's start off here. Thanking our angels. We're thanking our guides. We're thanking our ancestors. We're thanking our higher selves. We're thanking the divine masculine and feminine energy. We are thanking all the wonderful energy in the atmosphere that is here to help guide, protect, encourage, motivate, and give us the strength and courage to take action with boldness when it is time. Okay. So I got some jumping cards here. We're going to keep those. And then, yeah, I got the itchiness. I need to call and make an appointment, y'all. This is getting ridiculous. All right, so let's start off and see what we got for the first week. For the first week is self-mastery going on. This is going to be solar plexus energy. So we're talking about confidence, disciplining yourself, self-esteem, all right? And for some of you, even manfully mastering your ego, okay? Because it's all 7 chakras here. Some of you may have to be balancing some shit, okay? And I can see why it's time, okay? Because you guys have the star card. We're talking about Aquarius energy, but you also have the 10 of swords popping up here within this energy. I thought I had it here, but I don't. Okay. You also have the 10 of swords here popping up in this energy. So we're talking about energy as far as the star energy is concerned. This is being uniqueness, but this is also divine timing. This is like a knowing, right? This is also an area where you're going to have to tap into your own happiness and your own aspirations. This is not the time right now, my wonderful earth signs, to be really focusing on the outer shit. Pay attention to what's going on in the inner shit. And I also feel like even with this energy, because the 10 of swords energy can also represent some type of communication, maybe some type of something that hurt you, maybe even something that you feel betrayed about or feel like someone may have betrayed you. Yep. You got the page of cups, but it's showing up in reverse. So you could have been dealing with someone that was emotionally immature. Okay. You also got the page of wands. Okay. So we're also talking about somebody that could be selfish also in the way that they move. Very flight and energy. Like you know, like this person is all about the exploration, but it's exploration based on my needs, my wants, not so much what you got going on. Right. So some of you may need to discipline yourself and walk away from this. And some of you may need to check yourself because somebody may be walking away from how you're moving. All right. You also got the Knight of Swords energy. So this is really like somebody's communicating and saying a whole bunch of shit and not really paying attention to the consequences. Okay. Somebody's doing a whole bunch of talking and saying a whole bunch of shit, but they're not paying attention to the consequences. Yep. 6 of Cups is in reverse. We do have moodiness and jealousy popping off here. Ace of Wands is in reverse. This is a lot of reverse energy. Okay. You have energy here where you're gonna have to ground yourself this first week. It's time, right? You're gonna have to move past the people and the situations and the things that may have made you feel disappointed, that may have made you even feel like they straight up just did you wrong and dirty, right? Because there's that energy going on here. So it's really your choice if you're gonna want to continue to sit in this, right? But what it's saying here, my loves, which color is this? What it's saying right here, my loves, is that, ooh, drop my other pair of glasses. Yeah, you got some stuff going on here, right? This is, and I gotta say this right here with this Ace of Swords, this Ace of Wands in reverse, right? Ain't nothing birthing, ain't nothing being created here. Out of this particular energy here, there's some jealousy going on here. So let's clarify Earth signs energy. Magician is in reverse, so there's some type of emotion manipulation going on here also. Okay, somebody's doing some emotional manipulation. Okay, somebody's trying to manipulate you emotionally or pull or tug at your feelings, right? And I kind of feel like this Ace of Swords, you may be cutting this energy down, or you may be sharp with the tongue, or clearly speaking your truth. The truth is coming out, and it may be kind of blunt, especially within this Aquarius energy. Okay, and what the moon, I believe, is in Sagittarius, so we're talking about that blunt energy. If you're watching this video on June 1st, okay, we got that bluntness energy in the atmosphere. Okay, you have High Priestess energy though, using your intuition. Right. So that High Priestess energy is going to bring you right into that. That's you tapping into that unconscious and really tapping in intuitively. What you want to be mindful here, though, with this High Priestess energy, because this does deal with this same solar plexus energy, is still being mindful not to operate from a place of egos. You want to watch that emotional manipulation. Okay. Yeah. Look at this. Not surprising, Earth signs. You're going to have to watch the role that you play, and maybe how you may be the common denominator in this situation this month, right? See how you are adding or fueling this situation, and maybe how you can remove yourself from this situation. Okay, because there's communication going on back and forth, but you're gonna have to discipline yourself and ground yourself within this first week. It's just time for change. It's time for change, and it's time for you to move past old shit. There's a lot of ego energy on the board here. So I just want you guys to be mindful. Capricorns, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay. Taurus, you do not know everybody. Okay. And what you think you know about the other person, you need to really check yourself, and you don't know people like you think you do. Okay. When it comes to Virgos, you may need to stop over analyzing stuff and maybe stop being so selfish, okay, in your thinking as you're moving through this week. Because if you're able to tap into the other person's perception, you'll be able to gain so much more information and clarity as how you need to move. Okay, Hermit mode is showing up here, Earth signs, this first week, which means that some of you may not necessarily be looking at yourself. Okay, yeah. You're going to have to check yourself this week, okay? This is not about anybody else this first week, okay? So now we got second week energy showing up. We do have the throat chakra called communication, okay? That's Mercury energy. So we are talking about you being able to speak. And communication sometimes doesn't always have to do with speaking. Sometimes communication is just straight up listening, okay? So your energy is, there's some decisions that you need to make, and you're going to have to push through and gain the strength, have courage, and move through some stuff. You're going to have to push through and speak your truth as you are moving throughout the second week, okay? Because there's some decisions. So basically, what's going on in the first week, if you take a look and really honor your feelings and look at where you are, you're going to begin to find, okay, yep, Ace of Cups. You're going to begin to find that you're going to have to make some decisions within the second week that has to do with your security and your stability, okay? You have Ace of Cups in reverse. So something about your security and your stability, especially when it comes to your heart. And I keep hearing home is where the heart is. So some of this could be stemming also from a place of home. You got also Two of Cups energy here in reverse, which means that something is not in alignment. There's not a peace of mind about something here. You may have to see, this is the thing. This is why you really want to be mindful as you're moving throughout this month to think before you speak. You don't have to discipline yourself on that. It makes no sense to say a whole bunch of things and then have to circle back and say, I'm sorry. Okay. That it makes no sense. So you're dealing with energy here, right? Where you may have to be, I want to say communicating or working something out with somebody. Here we go, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So we're talking about security. We're talking about money. We're talking about maybe somebody even signing something or may have signed something, or may have to make a decision to sign something, right? Yep. Ace of Pentacles is showing up, and this something has to do with money. This something has to do with maybe even something being granted. Okay. Something being given, something towards the future. Okay. There's some type of decision here towards the future because you're dealing with somebody that may not be on the same page as you are. Okay. Or you may need to accept a helping hand or ask for a helping hand, or somebody may have come to you and asked for a helping hand. And you may need to make a decision, right? Yep. Somebody may come to you and ask for forgiveness. In the second week, somebody may come in within the second week and ask for forgiveness, or you may be asking for forgiveness from somebody within the second week. But there's something about forgiveness here, right? Because there was some type of deception. There could have been some type of broken heart, some type of jealousy, some type of frustration, and maybe things were said, okay, or maybe not said, okay? Because sometimes you think what fuck things up is things people say. Sometimes it's not the things people say, it's the things people don't say, right? But then they act out and do, right? Okay. So you have the 8 of Swords popping up here in reverse, my loves, okay? That's your energy, earth signs, which means that you have an opportunity to walk away and release. You don't have to stay stuck. Okay. You now are aware that you can cut yourself loose. You don't got to stay stuck no more. Yep. Because that decision is making me here again. Right. It's like you've made a decision. You've made a decision. You've made a decision. Okay. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Yep. 8 of Pentacles in reverse and 5 of Cups in reverse. Somebody's made a decision. I'm not doing this anymore. This may not be worth my time and my investment anymore. So I'm not. No more. Somebody may have came to help, and you may have to tell somebody that you don't think you're going to be able to help them this time around. Right? Yeah, you don't think you could do this no more. Okay. And that's popping up in your second week. Okay. Let's take a look and see what's going on in your third week, my loves. Okay, your third week, you got relationship. This is so Sakura chakra energy. So we are talking about relationships, the change that needs to happen in relationships, the emotions that are unfolding within the relationships, as well as codependency. Okay. Yeah. So your energy, okay. Your energy here is the daughter of Sticks energy and the father of Knives energy. Let me just tell you something. This father of Knives energy, this can be very manipulative, very blunt, and maybe even cold with your words and how you're responding. And the daughter of Sticks energy, I want to say the daughter of Sticks energy is like the Page of Wands. Okay, we're talking about somebody here that want to explore, and I also want to say this could be somebody that could be kind of immature and maybe even petty in their own right. Okay, so you are going to have to be mindful about that, right? Just watch the pettiness as you're coming in to week 3, especially within relationships. Okay, you're gonna have to watch that pettiness, right? If you're the petty one, you're gonna have to watch that, okay? Because this energy with the daughter of Sticks is like show off energy. This is like this can also be like abusive energy too, as far as even with your actions, okay? This can also represent somebody that's insecure, okay? Yeah, right? So be mindful as you're moving throughout this energy, right? You have an opportunity, like literally, to master yourself this month based on the relationships that you're interacting with, right? You have that opportunity. You got that opportunity to master yourself. Can't nobody listen. Real talk. Okay. Uh-oh. Real talk, you don't really always need somebody to correct you and tell you when you're doing some fucked up shit. Like seriously, you do not always need somebody to correct you and tell you when you're doing fucked up shit. You don't need that, right? Sometimes what you do need to do is to be honest with yourself. Okay, you got Father of Knives energy popping off here too, and this the Father of Knives energy could be someone that's very, very mean. So you're gonna have to watch yourself, my wonderful Earth signs coming into you don't have to watch yourself coming into the energy by the third week. Okay. Oh shit, stop me up. My son just made some burgers for him and his brothers. If I could be honest with y'all, I don't even eat meat anymore, but that stuff smells so good. So if I pick up, I'll be throwing down right about now if I did, right? Okay. Yeah, so be mindful because with the daughter of sticks energy and the father of knives energy, this is cruel energy, very opinionated, very vicious, very spiteful energy that can be popping off in the third week for you. Now, I gotta say this. Because earth signs, y'all can be Capricorns, Virgos, Taurus. Like when y'all get mean, y'all could be mean and nasty, right? But the energy is saying here, you wanna watch that and work on that within the relationships. And we gonna unpack some of that when we get over to the extension in Patreon. All right. So let's just go ahead and see what you got going on here. Okay. Yeah. This could be somebody close to you, right? This could be something romantic. This could be relatives. This could be somebody uh, uh, in a friendship situation. So this could be a friend. Okay. This could just be a relationship related to somebody. This is somebody that you would know and have some type of relationship with. Okay, doesn't mean that it's a good relationship. It just means that somebody that you have a relationship with. You have the Page of Pentacles in reverse showing up with this. So this could be somebody you're related to, in relationship with, that you live with, maybe even that you work with. Okay, maybe even go to school with. Right. So yeah, this is also female energy. And if it's not a female, this person could be acting really or showing out their feminine energy in a negative way. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing whiny. This person could be whiny. Okay. This is definitely somebody that you have to share some type of space with. Okay, because we got the Four of Wands popping up here. And then we got the Knight of Cups popping up here in reverse. But whatever energy this is somebody that could be very jealous of you or very insecure. This person doesn't have a lot of confidence. Okay. All right. They don't have a lot of confidence, and it's possible they don't have a lot of confidence in a relationship, in a friendship, or in a marriage. All right. You got the Empress card showing up in reverse. Okay. So there's definitely things not working out within this particular relationship. Okay. There could be some type of delays for some people. This could be some type of miscarriage or the loss of a child. Let's see. Yep. We got the World card and the Tower card in reverse. So you got definitely major changes going on around you by the third week, especially around family. And I don't know, some of you could be, somebody could be exiting. This could be some type of loss. Okay. And for one person in particular, this could be like the loss of a child, like some type of, this could be a pregnancy, loss of a pregnancy. The World card is showing up in reverse, along with the Tower card. So we got Saturn's energy as well as Mars energy going on there. We know we got a lot of activity in the heavens with Mars. Okay, so okay. Okay. And respond to half of your video. Okay, so um let's just see here, because the Tower card, there's something There's something about to happen, or somebody was afraid this was going to happen, right? Somebody's afraid this was going to happen. This particular situation creates a problem because the opportunity or whatever opportunities may have been there may not necessarily be there anymore. Okay. And somebody may be finding something out that somebody could have lied. There's something about to unfold about some type of lie or some type of maybe you weren't told the whole full truth. Okay. And that's going to come out. Now, that could probably be why you up here with the father of knives and the daughter of sticks acting out of I'm not even going to say acting the field, like giving somebody the business. You understand what I'm saying? That could be exactly why they get in the business, because their ass lied. Okay. And you found out. Yep. 10 of knives in reverse. All right. You finna walk away from some things like, I'm sick of you and this shit. Yep. 10 of six. Yep. I'm sick of, that's a lot of tens, right? I'm sick of you and this shit. It's time for you to take responsibility for how you move. Okay. Now, if you're cross watching, yeah, apply that where it needs to be, but that's basically what the energy is saying, right? Okay. All right. By the end of the month, you got grounding yourself with this earth chakra energy. You're going to have to ground yourself. Get out of nature. Some of you that on your spiritual path, my love, you are going to have to learn how to, I wish I had my book. I found I ordered a deck of cards, y'all, right? And it came with a book, and the book is amazing. And I don't know where I put it. I would have liked to, I haven't memorized it yet, but I would have definitely liked to use some of the information out of that book. But okay, so we got heart chakra popping up here. We got throat chakra popping up here, and we also got earth chakra popping up here for you. Now, 4 seems to be one of the repeating numbers here. Okay. 4 is all on the doing plane. So when we're talking about just the aspects of maybe what you may have to move through within the last week, which is also the 4th week of the month, you may have to definitely go into places where you're embracing yourself and expressing yourself on a verbal level. You may have to tap into ways where you're motivating yourself because of all of the heavy shit that you may have been through for the first 3 weeks. Okay. And some of this could be around family and things unfolding it. You yourself may just have to let go because it doesn't have anything to do with you. Okay. You may just have to mind your business this month too. Okay. So there's some type of stepping up and taking responsibility that's going to be required because there's fairness. You are walking away from something. Stability is your portion. You grounding yourself. You don't want to be going through this shit no more. It feels really like, yeah, you need to take responsibility for your shit. And if it's not, see, Queen of Swords energy, somebody's coming out and they can be very direct. Okay, so we're talking about air energy here. Okay, so we got maybe even coming across with some Aquarius energy here with this Queen of Swords energy, like that whole direct demeanor, right? Look, Tower. See, yeah, shit is falling apart. And this is probably, yeah, whatever energy is going on, shit is falling apart. Now, if this is not a person and this is just your life that you have, like shit just going on in your life, you need to know you need to ground yourself and work on the relationship with you. Not so much everybody else, but the relationship that you have with you. Queen of Cups energy here is popping up, okay? Soft energy, the Emperor energy. See, but this is the thing. This, when I see the Emperor energy paired with the Queen of Cups energy, right? This person could be controlling, but want to come across very nice, but shit is falling apart. Yep. King of Cups energy is in reverse. Manipulation is going on here. Emotional manipulation. Okay. So yeah. Once again, I feel like somebody could be coming in and asking for something, but it's manipulative energy. So if you're doing a thing where you say you're working on yourself and then situation pops up where you have an opportunity to work on yourself, but you choose not to, it's asking you really to take inventory, reevaluate, bottom of the deck, reevaluate your belief system, the Hierophant. Reevaluate the marriage, reevaluate maybe your status or what you have deemed to be a status, right? Reevaluate the job, reevaluate the relationship. Okay, you're gonna have to reevaluate something because this is about structures, orders, systems. Okay, Hierophant energy also represents Taurus energy that's being determined. So, how do you want to move and be determined? So, this person or this energy is determined, okay, to get what they want. There's a lot of manipulation going on here because shit is falling apart. And even if I'm doing this may be something to do with stability, money. And I also want to say, look, Wands is back, taking responsibility. They frustrated. The Justice card is showing up in reverse, and this, yeah, there's no balance here. This out of balance shit. Okay, so you have kind of a gateway of how you need to be moving this month. Okay. Just a recap, if you are not going to be joining us over on Patreon, your recap is this. You're going to have to master your emotions and yourself this month because you could be getting used or going through a situation that's going to cause for you to do so. There is going to be a lot of communication going on this month. You may not necessarily like everything that's being said, and it may cause you just to like say how the fuck you feel, and maybe even wanting to act out emotionally, or maybe even reinforce your grounds and your boundaries, which is okay. Okay. Grounding yourself is going to be necessary when you come towards the end of the month, because by the third week, relationships and things within your relationships are going to be questioned. You're going to have to make some decisions, maybe even walk away from things that no longer serve you. Okay, so be mindful as you are moving throughout this month to, choose yourself first. Okay, especially when you know you're in a situation where it is not balanced, where you tend to give more than you get. You're going to have to literally choose yourself first as you're moving throughout this month. Okay, not in an arrogant way, but more in a way of because of the manipulation. Now, if you're the one manipulating, right, you still need to choose yourself first and deal with your shit. Either which way, you're going to have to look at yourself this month. Okay. Choose yourself first and really take a look at yourself and reevaluate self. First house energy, your I amness, your personality, how you want the world to view you, right? Relationships, first impressions, All right, my love. So do something kind for yourself. Love yourself if you're not joining us over on Patreon. Okay. I ain't even brought my note. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Like, I don't have anything here. Okay. Found a piece of paper. So yeah, you're gonna have to choose yourself first, right? Just tell yourself the truth in the process. Okay. That's gonna be your name of the video. Choose yourself first, right? But you're gonna have to tell yourself the truth in the process. Okay, choose yourself first, but make sure you tell yourself the truth. Okay, Earth signs. Now, if you are not joining me over on Patreon, I'm gonna see you guys. Okay, in next month's monthly. I'm just dropping my books all over the place. I'm gonna see you guys in next month's monthly. Don't forget, we're doing the 100 days. Okay, today we're actually on day 4. Tomorrow we'll be on day 5. You can find all the content up on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, as well as my podcast. Now, the podcast, some of those episodes would be a little bit different because if I don't get a chance to do a record, you have different content on the podcast sometimes. All right. If I have to be honest with you, I like the vibe of the podcast. So you guys can make sure that you check that out. Okay. Now, also, my loves, if you were joining me on Patreon, I have modified my calendar. So we got a lot of different things coming. So I told you guys on Wednesdays and on Saturdays. All right, we're going to be doing the lives on Wednesdays at 12 noon. And then on Saturdays, at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, I'm also going to be doing the lectures, okay? And that is all included in what we're going to be tackling for the next 100 days. So now we got about the next 96 days, okay? So make sure that you guys tap in, okay, to the 100 days level up. You can find that information on all my platforms, okay? So it's a 100-day level up journey, and you can find that on all of my platforms. Now, if you're going to be joining me over on Patreon, my loves, we're going to go on and do your oracle readings to clarify the energy. All right. I love you guys much, and I will see you guys in